Alrighty guys, here we go. We're going to replace this valve cover right here. We're going to pull these lines off, and we are going to see if we got some smaller hoses, because I can't find no clamps that are small enough to make a good connection on these. That could have been part of our problem too, with that leaking, but for now I just ordered a new side cover off Amazon. We ain't gonna and I got a new clear valve cover, because this was leaking and this was leaking. This is from Go Power Sports. It's got the cork gasket on it. Not sure why it was leaking, but let's go ahead, take this off and replace it. I drained all the oil last night out of it, but you know there's still going to be some left in it. Then this one's a 13 for some reason. Number 10. So like I said, for now, we're not going to drill any holes and mount this. We're just going to put this new side cover on. Came with the gasket. Right here it is. I think it was like, I don't know, it's pretty cheap if I remember. That's how it came, with the rubber band holding the gasket on. I'm hoping this is even the right one. It looks like it is, but never know about Amazon. The only thing you do know about Amazon, guaranteed returns. So let's see here. Try to pull this off without the can coming out, hopefully. Okay, the cam stayed good. Actually, the gasket's on there too. It stayed on. I'm wondering if... What do you think, guys? Should we keep that original gasket? Spend the time, clean all that off, and use the new gasket. Let's first see if this thing even fits. Let's match them up here. Well, let's just try to throw it on. How about that? Let's see if this is the right one here. Yeah, thinking it is. Maybe. Come on, I don't want that to come out. So that's the new one, that's the old one, obviously. They look identical. The bearing. This does have a little hump right here at the bottom. Pretty old gasket. I hate scraping gaskets off, guys. I'm sure you guys do too. It sucks. Let's see if we can get this gasket off without tearing it. Think we can? So far, let's go down this way. I know it's good and oiled up, so that's got to help, right? Come on. Start to rip. Let's see if we can get it here. Okay. Come on. Come on. Be good to me, baby girl. Be good to daddy. Come on. There you guys go. Came off. One piece, as you can see. It's not the best of shape. Now I will get some brake clean and clean it up just a little bit. And once I do that, I'll bring you guys back. Alrighty, how's that make you guys feel? Nice and clean, flat surface for the seal. But I was looking in here because I drained the oil and I seen some more oil because, you know, it was leaning to the side. And for one thing, I just noticed there's a drain plug in the back and a drain plug in the front. And I noticed there was so much oil in there. And one thing I want to point out is when you're draining these Predator engines, see if I can get you in there. See that right here? It goes all the way down through the middle of the engine. Well, it acts like a divider. So if you only pull your front drain plug out, there's still going to be oil down in there. See it? Because it acts like a divider, so you're going to have to pull the back one too if you want to completely drain your engine. Look what I found. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. Look at all that crap in that oil. Shavings. Metal aluminum shavings. Dirt. Probably stuff from when I just cleaned the seal. But that is horrible. You do not want that stuff in your engine. So what I'm going to do, since I got the side cover off, I'm just going to tilt the bike over this way. And we're going to get that stuff cleaned out. I don't know why there's so much metal material in there. I mean, look at that. That's horrible. It's hard to see, but there is some in the back. So yeah, we're going to get that drained and clean all that out. Rinse it out with brake fluid. Put fresh oil in this thing. And I'm excited to take this bike out because remember we went to a 54 tooth. Changing this, we won't be leaking oil. Put a different carb setup and intake on it. Do gotta change the this cable's for flat slide or round slide. Excuse me. We got a round slide in there. The other one's for we got to change the cable because that cable is for a round slide, I believe, or a flat slide, and this is a round slide. Sorry, couldn't think there for a minute. I got to find something that we can put under here so we can go like that and get all that oil stuff out and spray it out and clean it out real quick with brake clean. Get all that out of there. I'm going to show you guys something else that I bought off Amazon. It's a lot nicer. Hate saying this because I like Go Power Sports. I use them a lot. But I don't like this cork gasket on this clear valve cover. I don't know. It just won't seal. I'm going to show you the one Amazon sent me for same price. Also came with something special and about 6 gaskets. So it shouldn't leak. I'm back. Go outside and get my oil pan. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. I'm just going to tilt this over. Hoping you guys can see that. And we're going to let that stuff drain out. And hit it with carb clean. Parts cleaner, whatever. It's all the same stuff. Get it all flushed out of there. You do not want that stuff in your engine, guys. So where it's divided at, where I was showing you, there's still oil and stuff back in there. I'd have to pull the cam out, which I really don't want to do because then the valves and you got to retime it and all that. Oh, there's still a bunch of stuff. Or is it just... Okay. Come on, other little buddy. Come here. Come on there, little buddy. We ain't gonna hurt you. This stuff's getting everywhere. Awesome. Off to a great start. Give her a good clean, guys. Give her a good clean. Don't be stingy with the parts clean, or get it cleaner than Stanley the carpet cleaner. Oh yeah. Okay. No more oil left in there. Yeah, if we would have left that old stuff in there, well, hard telling what would have happened. Maybe nothing. Maybe it'd been perfect. Maybe we would have started it and it would have exploded. Barely breathe right now. So much parts cleaner. But that's great. He needs to breathe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. How much cleaner it is in there now. Remember, you want to drain all the oil. And even if you do open both plugs up, there's still going to be oil in there. This is the only true way to completely drain and clean out the engine, by taking the side off. But I mean, if you want to do multiple oil changes, that'd be great. Also, that would help a lot. But I'd rather just go ahead and do this now. Let all this stuff dry out of there. Let our gasket surface dry real good. And like Terrell said, it's my dinner time. So I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Alrighty guys, here's the valve cover gasket kit I bought off Amazon. Clear valve cover. So it comes with the clear valve cover. Comes with the top already drilled for the nipple. They send you a filter, a hose, some clamps, 2 sets of hardware. Look at this bad boy. Aluminum red spacer. Then they use these kind of gaskets. They're not cork. They send you 6 of these gaskets. So it would be, this would go on first, like that, up against there. Take another gasket, flip it over, go like that, and then you take your valve cover, don't drop it, so it all sits in there and it'll bolt on. Just like that. It's pretty cool, ain't it? So hopefully this will stop our leak at our valve cover. Then I do got smaller lines. We are going to reuse this because the other one I got off Amazon, my cam wouldn't fit in the cam rider here. So I took more JB weld where we had to plug that one hole off. JB welded more inside. We'll use smaller hoses and we'll see if that'll work. So I guess we'll go ahead and zip the side cover back on real quick. should go on real smooth, just like that. Remember, you got a 13 millimeter. Goes over here. Let's get them started by hand, so they're not cross-threaded. Then these are 10 millimeter. I want to get this bike done, guys, so I can ride it. I want to see how fast it is with that new with the new rear sprocket we put on it. Had to take the head off, had to redo the valves, adjust them because the cam came out. No big deal. Zip these on there. Come back and tighten that one up here in a minute, all the way. Crisscross applesauce. Torqued. 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 We'll come back to our 13. We'll torque him down. Maybe. What's going on here? Uh-oh. That ain't good. It's just spinning now, guys. What happened? Uh-oh. Is that the right bolt? Yeah. Did we strip our 13 out? For some reason it's just spinning. It's not tightening up. See that? Maybe that was our leak. That's not good, because that's the block. We might have to tap it and oh man, why is that doing that? It's not even trying to tighten up. We're gonna get tight as we can, leave it alone, and see what happens. It could be stripped out. I'm just glad it's, you know, up higher and not like a bottom one. It's about midpoint. It should seal. We're gonna rock with it. So yeah, since the can came out, I had to come back, put my redo my valves and all that. I put exhaust at 7 and intake at 5. That's how I do them. I got a little special kit that holds these still as you turn them. So hopefully we don't get no more leak there. Let me try to set you up maybe so we can see how we can install this new valve cover here. I don't know if I'll be able to. I might have to bring you guys back when I get it on. I'm definitely gonna need both hands. Alright guys, I tapped and drilled another hole here. We're gonna use this for the crankcase now, these two for the crankcase. Then I gotta drill another one here for the, then these will be the crankcase catch can. Then I'm gonna tap and drill the intake carb for the fuel pump. I still got a catch can and fuel pump to put on this thing, but I want to get our oil leaking problems done first. So I'm gonna get this installed and I'll bring you back. Alrighty guys, so we got the clear valve cover on, as you can see. Look at that spacer. Spacer looks pretty cool. We had to find some longer bolts, so I didn't put a gasket in between the plastic and on this side. I did put one there though. So hopefully I got no more oil leaks. I'm gonna put the smaller lines on right here. Actually fuel lines, but smaller. Get that on, put the torque converter back on, change out the throttle cable. I might change out the throttle cable and then start it up and see if we got any leaks before we put the torque converter back on. Looking pretty sweet, them clear lines. What do you guys think? Going back to that clear valve cover. Huh? Pretty close to exhaust right here. I am going to end up probably changing this fitting out to one that goes straight up, just to get it away from here, but I can tie it back. Put a little thing right here. Did get the throttle cable off. It's laying over there. I got a new one. Got to find it. Throw that on, start it up, and cross the fingers we ain't got no more leaks. So I had to break into the stash, guys. I took the nibby off, put this one on. This cable was too short. It had it at a half idle already. So I had to come over here, remove all the stuff, open my first bin up. There's the nibby that we took off. Look how long that thing is. That's for the round slide that we took off of it. Then I had this one. Then I had this one. Now I got this one over here laid out. It should be perfect. You guys ever run into the problems of the figuring out what kind of length cable to use on different carburetors and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments. I've had issues, seems like a lot, trying to figure out which cable goes to what carburetor. I'm gonna get that one swapped on, then we'll fire it up, see if we got any leaks. Well, let's throw some oil in this, guys, and see if we got any leaks. See if we can get it started here. Throw some oil in it. Just remember we drained it and cleaned it all out. This homemade funnel I made. Just took a torch and bent it. See how good it works. Pretty slow, pretty slow. It's good. Real slow, real slow. We might be here till Christmas time. Remember, we completely drained it, cleaned it out. So 100% empty. Make sure we fill it back up. Take half a quart. I just throw it cheap Walmart oil in it. Be fine. It's not the astronaut, it's a mini bike. See what we're looking like down here. Oh, we're perfect. We are perfect. Now there is a intake manifold leak. That'll be on a different video. We're just going to start it up, see if we got any oil leaks. These hoses should be on here pretty tight, shouldn't need no clamps. Mainly looking for leaks around the clear valve cover and around here. And if we're good there, we'll go ahead and call this a success. And we'll do a part 3. We'll install the torque converter. I want to put the fuel pump on it and the catch can. So let's go over here. Fuel should be on. Let's choke it. Let's see. This thing is hard to start. It's got a really high compression. So let's see. Well, that's a new one. Did you guys see that? I hope it caught on camera. Right here, this plug. Ooh, just touched the exhaust. Good news is, actually, the oil's starting to leak. Kind of does look wet right here a little bit. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. Or was it like that? Do not see any oil leaking from the valve cover. But anyway, this tack cable was arcing through the plug, the top of the plug, down to the bottom of the spark plug. I'm not sure why it was idling so high. That carburetor might need adjusted. But let me fix that tack thing. We'll run it a little longer and see if we got any oil leaking out anywhere. I don't see none coming from the valve cover. I'm hoping that that caught that on camera. Oh, I need to zip tie that up out of the way too. It was getting warm. I wonder why that was sparking off like that. Bring it back in a second. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try to start it. It could because of that. I forgot we got that manifold leak. We're going to put another gasket. That's probably why it's idling up. It's getting too much air. Let's start it and see if that thing is. I changed the wire around. Let's see. So that's how I had to kill it. It's just oil smoking off the pipe. So I don't see any leaks up here anywhere. Let me hold this back. That thing is hot. But I do see, can you guys see that right there? Oh yeah, she's leaking on the bottom. That valve cover is leaking. Man, what's up with these clear valve cover, guys? Do I need to put the second gasket on there? In between here? Between the plastic and the thing? I got one there, but even there you can see it's wet. And in between the head and the gasket. Right there. But yeah, she's leaking good underneath. On the other side. You can see it dripping now. Let me know about these clear valve covers. Have you guys ran them before? Have you run into these issues? I've seen some videos online say they break in an hour and they're junk. I mean, it is kind of cool to look in there and see, but we can't be having it leak oil. So if nothing else, we'll throw the stock cover back on it. I want to be able to ride this thing. But let me know if you got any suggestions of why these are leaking like they are. I did fix the leak up here. It's not leaking. So, just the valve cover. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there, guys. Woo! Don't burn my face off with this exhaust right here. It's pretty hot. And this will be part 2. Part 3, like I said, we'll get the torque converter back on it. I want to hook that fuel pump up, put the catch can on it, and either we're going to go with, try to put another gasket on this, or figure out, do something with that, or go with a stock valve cover, I guess. I don't understand it. But next video, we'll be riding this thing. I'm anxious to see what this small sprocket is going to do with this. It's a pretty spicy engine. Nothing too crazy, but it's the spiciest one I've built yet. Oh, and the manifold leak. We'll take care of that. Yeah, look at the oil on the ground. Huh. I don't know, maybe more gaskets. So now it's going to leak all the fresh oil out that I just put in it. That's great. And I would like to maybe make a mount for this. Not too important about that. But I'll tell you what, when I readjusted them valves, remember how I told you it's hard to start because of high compression? It's starting like a normal bike now. Maybe it was just the valves needed adjusted. Which I had to redo that when I pulled the cam out and put it in timing and all that. So, but I'm going to sign off there. Thank you guys. Almighty Garage, Big Wrench.